present a character that is from another dimension entirely, so it feels like a bad dream. Because I was playing Ghost Rider in this movie, and I didn't do that in the other movie. And so I would try to work out movements with my head, or how I would walk, or even levitating, rotating, spinning in circles, just anything that could mess with my victims' minds in the movie, and hopefully in the audience.
We are prepared to give to you the one thing you want most of this world. Bring us the boy, and we will lift your curse.
The look of Moreau was definitely designed, combination of myself and the directors. You know, we went for this sort of like traveling man. It looks like he's lived in his skin for a long time. We went for the eyes, you know, because I wanted to, you know, thread a common thread between my Marvel character and Heimdall and this character, so maybe they're related somehow. He's like, you know, a superhero groupie. But he's a good guy, and he's on the good side of all of it.
I was adamant about being able to have expression in my face. The one thing I didn't get was the character had these braids. Kind of historically, that's their thing on the sides of the face, but they just didn't, they wanted to be removed enough from that I managed to get them to, I did one little thin braid that you will probably be able to see in the movie, and that's for the fanboys.
We better make sure he doesn't turn out to be the Antichrist. I would paint my face to look like an Afro-New Orleanian voodoo icon, or an Afro-Caribbean voodoo icon named Baron Samedi, who is famously a skull. So I'd have the skull makeup on and put the contact lenses in. You wouldn't see any white in my eyes, so it was like a skull. And I wouldn't say a word to anybody on the set. It just helped me not have to act, because I could see the fear in the people's eyes around me, and that was like a oxygen to a forest fire where I would believe it.
He's such a good actor, and he embodies a real sort of spiritual side to this character, so it was really quite interesting to see him do that.
In this, you get to see character in all his body. Like, he does it, it's not his head, and you still see that, and he brings it to it, and I think that is a really committed actor.
What if you have to pee while you're on fire?
Oh, that's awesome.
If you do another Ghost Rider, it has to bring a new invention to it again. And I think the idea of him going into hell and do like a Dante's Inferno version of Ghost Rider, go down into hell after Karen Hines and try to, you know, shake him loose or something for some other purpose. But I mean, that would be a very expensive movie.